Hello folks, continuing on at the island in the middle of the Patuxent River. Very long Raceway Island. I think I'll name it, I don't know if it has an official name, but I'm naming it Raceway Island because this island I don't believe would be here if they hadn't put this raceway in. My theory is that before they did, that it was solid ground going across to the other side over there, and that this was the actual river, which once again it's the actual river, but so yeah, I'm going to call it Raceway Island. Okay, so we're going across Raceway Island. So yeah, it's a very pleasant, secluded walk here. This is the very narrow part of the island. It gets a lot wider as you get further in. I decided that when I get to the very end and go across the dam, I'm going to just cut back through this, go down the side street till I get to Pulaski Street, because by that point it's probably going to be about sunset, and I don't think I'm going to want to go all the way back across this when it's getting dark, especially over that concrete makeshift bridge. I'll go across it when I have to, but if I can get back to the car just as quickly, going a more safe way, I think I'll do it. And besides, it'll be an adventure because I've never been that way, so maybe I'll even record videos still at that point. As you can see, the water is not quite as algae strewn as it was when it was closer to the bridge there, but still pretty thick with algae in that raceway channel there. Okay, now as you can see, the island is excuse me, starting to get a little bit wider here, and it widens out even more than that on the left side. But if we stay along this raceway wall, that's where the path is, we won't have to go down in there. Someday I'd like to explore more in there, although I don't know how much pathage, is that a word, there is down in there. So it might be rather slow going. But, whoa, that's steep. If you come here, be careful. It's very dangerous. In many places. Yeah, I don't think many people come through here, and I mean just enough, obviously, to keep the path from being overgrown. But so the wildlife is. Oh, here's a cool thing I'm going to be showing you momentarily. Actually, can I get down there this way? Or should I just? Well, maybe we'll go down there. There's a very large abandoned tent down at the left side of the embankment up here. Looks like it's been here for quite some time. I investigated it last time. Let me see what time we have. I don't want to be in the woods after sunset. 6:56, sunset's 7:25. I have 29 minutes. Yeah, I think I can do it. Alright, so let's quickly get down here. Now at one point, this is obviously it's one of those humongous tents that can sleep several people if need be, complete with awnings on each side. It's obviously been here for quite some time though, because not only is it all moldy and whatnot, but this side is completely ripped open. See if I can get a good still shot of it. Yeah. But yeah, we'll go down there and just look inside it real quick. Water at one point got in here. Many points probably. An old blanket. Oh, there's still some water in there and a shirt. I'm not going to drink that water. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it for this abandoned tent. Alright, back up to the raceway wall we go. Actually, the name Raceway is kind of fitting at this point because I'm kind of racing to get through it before it gets dark. As usual. That's okay. I get to show you most of the things I wanted to show you here in this series. Well, I will have by the time I get across the dam. No, oh yeah, the trail goes over here now. Now let's see, I believe there's 2 more abandoned campsites and the woods to the left before we get to the dam. One of them, however, is far in the woods, so I don't think I'm going to take you to that one. The other one was closer. I may take you to that one. And you can see the sun. Maybe you can see that it's setting through the trees there. Oh darn, I got something in my shoe again. I may not even realize it when we pass the campsite that's further into the woods. So forgive me if I don't mention it to you, because it's so far in there. I just happened to notice when I came here before that it was way in there, and I may not be noticing it tonight. That's a big tree. So yeah, I want to thank you guys. You guys are so awesome, you viewers. My channel has gotten so... I never thought it would expand this quickly. I, as of this recording, have like 144 subscribers, subs for short, and over 1,000 views, 1,073 views. I mean, I only started less than a month ago. It's just, I'm just so glad and so happy because I wanted to be successful at this, and it's working. And I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, my loyal viewers and new viewers who hopefully will become loyal viewers if you don't hate my videos too much. Anyway, alright, continuing on. Thanks for being my subscriber, and if you're not one, please become one. And, we can keep going on adventures together for a very, very long time. Okay. Oh, wow. Those leaves have turned red. I wonder if that's a sign of fall coming. It's August 28th, so... Remember, there were a couple years back where I noticed that leaves in some places has started to change. And oh my God, there's a deer, a white-tailed deer. I don't know if you could see it, but there was a white-tailed deer. I can still see him now, or her. Oh wow, I didn't even know deers lived on this island. I wonder how she would get across to it. Maybe the dam side. It's not that hard to get across on the dam side. Unless they've lived here on this island for a long time. I wonder if they've lived here ever since they cut the raceway. It's certainly possible. There's enough woods in here to sustain them, no doubt. They probably don't get bothered by people. Like, hunters wouldn't come here, and I don't think, anyway. I don't think there's any, like, coyotes, natural predators here. So if they did make their way, or were born here, probably be a perfectly good place for them to live. I wish I had been a little closer, because you probably could have seen him better. But there's a dock over there on the other side. Alright, someone's backyard leading up to it, I'm guessing. Flying duck. Yeah, this island is so wide at this point that there's plenty of areas for the deer to go in. Poor guy, I scared him, I feel bad. Now see, look, not many people go this far because, look, the trail is really overgrown over here. Most people have turned back by this point if they've come from where I came, or if they come from the Coventry side, they haven't made it this far. But I like going further. So, right, now this is tricky. You got to go under. Look at this. You have to bend down and go through the tree. Someone's backyard over there on the other side. Now, like I said, this island, it's the side that we entered on is the West Warwick side, but fairly close to the end of it, where the dam is, it becomes Coventry. I'm not sure where the exact line is, so just bear that in mind. Oh, look, I think I see a tarp way there in the woods. I think that might be the one that I was talking about, abandoned campsite number 2, which I'm definitely not going to tonight. It's way too far in there. But it's there. Maybe someday I'll go to it and take you with me. Okay. So abandoned campsite number 2 and abandoned campsite number 3 will be coming up before too much longer, I think. Yeah, some of you have asked, you know, advice on how to make it with YouTube, and I mean, I'm still a novice. I still don't know everything, but I have learned a lot in the past almost month, and I gotta tell you that the most important things are the first and foremost most important thing is to be consistently prolific, meaning you want to keep uploading videos. You don't necessarily have to do it every day like I do, but you want to upload at minimum once a week. I would suggest, you know, a few times a week, but you want to, because the less frequently you upload, the less likely that someone's going to remember to stay interested in your channel. They'll probably move on to another channel. And so yeah, number 1, be consistently prolific. Number 2, you want to be your own publicist. You want to share the existence of your channel with your friends. You want to share the existence of your channel with people that you aren't technically friends with, such as, for example, there's a tarp down there. For example, on Facebook, maybe join Facebook groups that have to do with whatever you're going to be filming your videos on. Post links to your videos there. Reddit helps. Reddit's helped me a lot. I didn't even know what Reddit was until recently. But you post on Reddit in the categories that have to do with what you're filming, post your videos there. That gets you a lot of traffic. So you want number 2, you want to publicize it. And then finally, number 3, you want to God, what was number 3 now? Oh, you want to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. In other words, if you want subscribers, you're going to subscribe to people. And preferably actually interact with them as well. Don't just subscribe and then let it sit. Although you will get a certain number of subscribers from that. But if you subscribe to them and then send them a comment on one of their videos, saying something nice, possibly even mentioning something about your own channel or not. But the point is, okay, there's the campsite. The 3rd one. But yeah, if you do that, all 3 of those things, you may do pretty well. I noticed people sometimes will sit, you know, for a year with just 2 subscribers, and it's going to take you a while to get far if you're not actively trying to help your own channel. Okay, this one's gone a little bit long. I'm going to stop it. Next video, we'll see the campsite.